Welcome to Plague Road, the new S20 Bond dungeon you can access from Cadilla Fellwood. This Bond dungeon has a new mechanic that is easy to handle, but even easier to forget. Once player 1, Plinko, takes the flag, player 2, me, will be infected with the plague. Every second I will gain a stack of miasma, and once I reach 100, we will both be kicked out of the dungeon. I have to watch my miasma stacks and warn Plinko to use the transfer skill to clean my debuff and allow them to start gaining stacks instead. Keep an eye on this through the whole dungeon. You will have to transfer back and forth to have enough time. In the first phase, Plinko will run forward and talk to the questers to get questions about the area I'm trapped in. These questions will vary a bit, and if you get the answer wrong, the zones will be reset and you have to start again. I've sped up this section as it takes a while, but the questions will be like, how many of certain statues are there? How many different kinds of statues are there? How many moles are there of certain colors? How many rocks are there of certain colors that do or do not drop items? Basically, just communicate with your partner and run around to make sure you're not missing anything with the draw distance. You'll also see where it asks us how many statues are in the room. It means how many different kinds of statues, so the clues may be a little tricky. Just take your time and count carefully. All the while, make sure to keep an eye on your miasma. Try to use the skill around 60 to 70 stacks, and keep in mind that it takes 10 seconds to cast, and you can't jump cast or interrupt it. If you do, you'll have to wait another 10 seconds to try again. Okay, once you finish the quiz, in the next phase, the 4 teleport circles that appear on my side of the screen are used to clear the obstacles in front of Plinko. Usually you just need to go one at a time, left to right, and I can tell if the timing was right by checking my general chat. If you get the "magic circle has been triggered" text, you have successfully let your partner through. Okay, when Plinko reaches Epicurious, it's cooking time. Epicurious will tell you what he wants to eat, and Plinko needs to gather the ingredients for it. My job is to stand on the magic circle that corresponds to the ingredients to make it gatherable on Plinko's side. We got mushroom chowder, which is mushroom, milk, and beef. But if you're struggling to figure out which ingredients are needed for the recipe, you can just take all of them and turn it in. It works just the same. Oh yeah, and don't forget to transfer your miasma. Now, I don't really get an indicator on my side that we've passed through the cooking phase because I can still see the buffs on Plinko's bar for the ingredients. Those don't go away, so let your partner know once you're through, because the next phase is for me to play Happy Birthday on the magic circles. That'll help you remember the order. If you talk to the NPCs by the circles, they tell you what note each circle is supposed to be. From left to right, it's Do, Re, Mi, and Fa. So, if you want to know how to play Happy Birthday on that, that would be Do, Do, Re, Do, Fa, Mi. You may get a failed message even with the right order if you don't go fast enough. And as usual, don't forget about your miasma. Once you finish the song, the portal spawns. You'll only be able to attack Kurt's fragment with auto attacks, and your miasma will still be counting. We were easily able to beat him with auto attacks. I haven't seen it happening, but according to Doge, this boss can also turn invincible, which can be broken by having one player use skills 2 and 4 on a goddess statue somewhere around the outside of the area. I assume that's me, with the one with the extra skills on my bar. Once you beat this bunny, you will finally be free of the miasma. Head over the log bridge to fight the final boss. This one is much easier than the one in the Robo-Bond. As usual, you can get LP, Advanced Fortifications, and the new Plague Bond trophies, which can inflict miasma upon your enemies. Not the same miasma that we were dealing with here, but hey, it's something. The achievement we got here is actually for not making any mistakes on the questions. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your jobs!